That was the first pantsuit I ever had. It was back in 1941 or 2.
Texas, Idaho. On the gun.
We stayed at the big lodge there. My, it was so lovely.
Fancy.
Metropolitan afforded us many, many trips, which we always enjoyed to the utmost. It was the Northwest Convention.
Pretty formal looking picnic.
I remember they boiled corn in milk. It was the most delicious corn on the cob I have ever eaten. I don't know who's in that film. I believe that is myself.
Oh, is it?
Oh, and these were the tamest ducks. And they would follow people around on the grass. So John and a group of us, we were all going to the theater one afternoon for something or other. And John encouraged the ducks to come right on with us. We had a lot. Going up Big Baldy.
Whoa.
Well, see, the ski lifts never stop. You have to jump on. John never liked heights. So he was much more reluctant to get on than I was. And there's Cornstrike.
Oh, dear. There's no snow.
No. But that's a lot of footage up there, too. But it was very picturesque.
Oh, boy. Who's that?
John is on the left, and one of the agents from Helena was on the right. This is Billy and Chuck Smock. Oops.
Whoops.
I think I'm gonna, they didn't really throw me in, though. Oh. I believe that was Don Hunter. And this looked enough like John from a distance that he brought these film home and told everybody
It was him.
he was skiing or ice skating, and didn't they think he was pretty great? No one could argue the fact because he never did take a close-up of the guy.
Does look like him.
Sure it does. On this particular trip, it was when Cartwright and John went down to catch him, and Cartwright got into quite a game of poker or crap shooting, and was drinking, and lost all of his money, and they put some kind of dope in his drink, and he passed out. Well, John couldn't leave him, so he stayed there, and then we had to loan the money to get home. My, these bring back a lot of memories. Now there's Eddie Clark from Helena, and that's Mr. North, one of the dignitaries from San Francisco with his new bride. Uh-huh. Beautiful building. Even more beautiful now.
Oh, yeah.
We had 2 flat tires in Salt Lake when we awakened from spending the night in this motel.
Oh, dear.
I had never seen such a large cactus. The desert has a beauty all its own. It takes a couple of trips, at least it did for us, to get used to it. We went over to the Catalina Islands. Well, that was a wonderful trip. When we got home, Barbara didn't know me, but she knew her dad. We were gone 3 weeks, and she forgot her mother.
I forgot. How terrible.
Ann had taken care of her, and claimed she enjoyed her every minute. In those days, they had music on the boat all the way over, which wasn't too far, of course, but it was a thrill for we that don't live near the ocean.
Nobody's too sick yet.
No, I don't think anyone on the boat that I knew of got seasick. Of course, we left the Metropolitan Group. This was on our own.
What's that? Who knows?
I think the big, no, I don't know, Barbara. Part of the Catalina Islands. And there were divers diving for pennies as we came into port. And I believe that's F.W. Woolworth's mansion up on the hill as you come into Catalina, but I could be wrong on that.
Are we still on Catalina?
Yes, we're still on Catalina.
Okay.
And I believe that's the Wrigley House. But as I say, I can't be sure. And I found myself a friend up here in this bird park. And he wanted to talk and talk and talk.
Oh! Hatred.
Not this one, but a human.
Oh, not a bird.
Not a bird. Aren't they ugly? But beautiful in their coloring. See my friend?
Oh, what a nice friend. Cute shoes.
That was a cute dress. It was trimmed in white yarn. I wore it home from the hospital after you were born.
Oh.
I don't know what the interest was there, but
Well, I don't either. Seals, I guess. Millions of seals.
that's what it looks like. But
That's probably enough of these seals.
I suppose hoping that one would come closer.
And do his trick with the ball on his nose.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Now, Cousin Margaret had just
Oh,
bought into
that's
this
Margaret.
forest down on Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles.
She was stationed there yet?
Oh, no, she bought that store and then decided it was much too big for her. And so then she sold it and joined the Navy. That's when she decided she had to get into something that would give her a life income. And she enjoyed her 8 years in the Navy.
8 years is all she spent?
Oh, no, she must have stayed 20 because she was 40 when she joined. And she retired from the Navy at 60. Her last 2 years, they put her out to pasture over in Hawaii, which was a wonderful tour of duty. During her service in the Navy, she was secretary to chaplains, priests, all theological people, and just enjoyed every minute of it. Those were the big redwoods in Washington or Oregon. We went up the coast route in order to see them. And that was the oldest living tree in Yosemite, I believe. Or in Yosemite Lodge. We stayed there and they were in little cabins, not rooms in that general hotel. You ate your dinners there. But you slept in these cubicles, and John forgot to pay the bill. We just went in and packed up our stuff and left.
Oh.
So when we got up to Reno, we realized we still had the key and had not turned it in, nor had he paid his bill.
Oh.
Well, he called them and said the check would be in the mail and the key would be with us. That's Lake Tahoe. We thought we'd take a silhouette picture there.
Well, I should say.
And, now here we are, 1941.
And that cute baby again.
Now the baby is quite grown up. See how well she walks, but she's still a little coy.
Oh boy.
I Thought I should teach you to clean house.
Well, you sure did.
But she wanted a truck.
My favorite green truck.
You were 2 years old that Christmas. Weren't you?
Was?
Isn't that 1941?
Wasn't I one? Oh, I was just turned 2.
You just turned 2 on December 12th and Christmas 12 days later. 13. There you had a dustpan and a mop.
All set. For life. Boy, was I spoiled.
And Grandma Annie, that is my sister Ann, made her that house coat. John and Barbara sat down at the table to play cards. And John said, Barbara, we're going to learn to play bridge. Well, she didn't know what that meant, and he was trying to tell her. He said, now what is your best suit? Trying to distinguish the hearts from the diamonds. She says, my red house coat.
Aren't I cute?
Well, you had a carpet sweeper and a dust mop, and what more do you need? Now there's Ray and David, Jack.
There's our train set.
Oh, yes. I gave that train to Picker last year.
Yes. That's nice. What happened to all the stuff that went with it?
Well, I gave him everything that was in the 2 carton boxes.
Must have left it all at the house.
Now she's having a tea party. Yeah. She ate the cookies and played she drank tea.
Christmas balls.
With muffin hat. And a white fur. My goodness. Now she's coming out the back door. Got a Christmas package to deliver.
Where are we now?
Oh, we're going to Kennedy's house.
Oh, Kennedy.
Fred and Lucille and Billy and Jerry. Well,
Looks like
look at
somebody
Barbara
doesn't wanna
looking.
go.
Oh, and the Dale Courtwright came over. And John.
Oh boy, presents.
They had no children at that time. And oh my, were they thrilled about Barbara.
I erased whatever he's writing.
Lucille Kennedy combing her hair. We're on a picnic. Jerry and Bill.
I'm losing my cool here.
I don't remember where we were.
Does it say?
I don't think so.
Kennedy. July 12th and 13th. Say Rock Creek. Who's the cook?
I am cooking the hotcakes. Or no, Lucille was. At least she's dipping them out. I thought I was stirring them and putting them in a pan. Jerry isn't too sure he would like some of that breakfast. The catch of the day was a willow bowl. I'm not too sure where we were.
Probably diversions.
Well, at least we have
What is that?
some Melbournes or something. I don't know where this is. It must have been near Wolf Creek.
Huh. I don't know. It's not too exciting.
No. Fred was an employee of the federal government in the Forest Service and was promoted after many promotions on the West Coast back to Washington, D.C. Mother Curtis and David talking just the day before Dave was joining the Army.
She was pretty sad about that.
Yes. His mother died before he returned. Dave died at a very early death from the effects of the war. He died when he was 43, having been in England and shot badly with shrapnel, and left him with a bad heart. But he did marry and had 4 children, pursued his education constantly.
There's Kitty Gilbin.
That cat lived until it was 19 years old.
It's a wonder.
Yes, and it's buried in that backyard.
With the white picket fence.
No, the cat is buried on 13th Street, the 2nd Avenue North.
Yeah.
Because it took Kitty Goobin to Helena with us.
Isn't that sweet?
The hair still hasn't grown, and she's almost 3 years old.
Ours aren't growing either.
Well, there's Courtright again. I think he's going to the Army.
Mm-hmm.
There's Dr. Bob, on his 2 feet.
For heaven's sake.
Isn't that interesting?
There's
Which?
Prescott.
It's Prescott, John Courtright, Dr. Bob there.
Oh dear. Just like in the movies.
It really is. Isn't that cute? And then your life changes, Barbara, because Kicker is born 2 months later.
Oh,
6 weeks later. She's reading the whole story. I think she's writing her letter to Santa Claus.
Oh, I'm sure.
Whoops.
Writing backwards, I should have been in Japan. Sure tickled with it.
She likes her work.
Must have been a good letter. There.
Well, there's the letter. You were a nice little actress. Well, good night.
Hurry up and get this night over with. So exciting.
Life is really wonderful, folks.
I think I was too big for a crib.
Well, yes, you were, but at least you didn't fall out. Oh, what on earth is this?
Oh,
Another house
Chenille
door?
bathroom. Yeah.
I always did like bathrobes or house coats, so I thought you should too.
I do. I just don't have any.
And I always liked candy for breakfast.
That's right. Where are those buns now?
I think I still have one left.
Oh, good. Hang on to it. Well, what was that?
I don't know. Dave is home on furlough. His leg has been injured once during the first session.
And that's the Curtis grocery store.
Yes, and that's Auntie Ruth, Mother Curtis, and Pop. Pop is now a guard at the Malmstrom Air Force Base. Oops. Stand up straight, son. Oh, Mother Curtis hated to see him leave because he was leaving for overseas.
She knew she wasn't well, didn't she?
And she was not well.
Boy, can he play the piano. Lots of gum chewers in the family. This is a cute routine. I love this. This is great. Dad went to Kemper Military School, so
The junior college.
he knew something about this.
That's Carl and Uncle Keith.
Uncle Carl the accountant.
As for soldiers, they're rather sloppy, but they have fun. That's Aunt Jenny, Uncle Keith's wife,
And Bumpa.
Papa and Dave.
Boy, could she make chicken and dumplings.
Yes. Now
Oh, no.
here is Kicker.
What an ugly baby.
And he was
Dear.
anything but quiet. called him Abe because he looked like a Jew.
He is a Jew.
He was entirely different than Barbara. Nobody knew what to do with him. But everybody was glad he came. The ride
Almost
saved.
everybody. Look at that hat. Oh dear. So big.
Put that gum out of your mouth. Whoops, right on top of his head.
Oh.
See how he's a kicker kid? Barbara named him. He wondered what this world was all about.
Here you Logan.
He didn't enjoy being a baby. He wanted to get going. Barbara was real patient with him.
Oh yes, I have hair too.
A little more hair, Barbara.
And a red bow. Kicker wasn't as bald as I was.
No, see, but your hair, I had to glue that ribbon on. It
Oh.
wouldn't stay because your hair wasn't thick enough.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Dad put up those swings. We always had swings in our yard. Well, Kickers. Oh no, that's Joni Frazier.
Oh, is it? With a hatchet?
Yes, and we're going getting a Christmas tree. Or you and Barbara, or you and your dad, and Joni and her dad. I don't know where you went, but out of Helena someplace.
I'm just loose with a couple hatchets. I can't believe it. Look at that.
What's this big deal? John and Clayton had cut a tree and then stuck it up there. Whoops, not that one.
Can't pull it over anyway.
There, see?
I went the wrong way. Child abuse.
There's the tree, and now this is our house we bought in Helena. We sold the other
There's
one.
Kitty Goobin tearing the decorations down.
Yes.
Isn't he pretty?
He was a beautiful cat. That's a silhouette picture of the two little cherubs in front of the fireplace.
Cute little cherub. He reminds me of a bat. There's your pink chair. Look at the feet. This is so cute.
Yeah, going to bed. Now, good night. But he's coming right along. That was a pretty house.
Yeah. Now it's morning.
Now, and this is funny. Dad painted this red card with Kicker's initials on the back, JJ with a C to it, and we got Barbara a doll buggy. We came down, I guess that was not maybe this Christmas. We were in that house 2 years. Let's see, no, because Kicker didn't walk here.
It was next year, maybe.
The next year, when Barbara was driving the car and Kicker was pushing the doll buggy.
Sure, why not?
I've forgotten what they did this year. Well, let's tear this thing apart.
You certainly added a bit of zip to the whole thing.
Nobody knew what to do with him. Beautiful new doll. And Kicker liked the wrappings much better than the gifts. Barbara's going to get her stuff and get out of there. There.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Going 100 miles an hour. I still have that picture in my bedroom.
You do.
You have one too?
And wouldn't you know, his hair had come in curly.
Sure.
There, Barbara has a sewing machine. She's going to learn to sew.
Yeah, right. Never did learn to put it on right. You still have that little powder puff box?
Yes,
No?
I still have it.
You have one too?
No, I think it's yours.
No, I think it's yours.
I don't know, but there he goes
Here he
again.
comes into my stuff. Tear up.
Eat it.
What a monster.
That was your little four-poster bed.
That is so cute.
Now she's got more hair, you see. She's over 3 years old.
Oh dear, there he is.
That water doesn't even look white, does it?
No, it sure doesn't. I wonder what's wrong. Oh dear.
That was in Helena.
What?
Well, maybe not. I don't know. We moved out of that house and into Helena when Kicker was, oh dear, 6 months old. So is he 6 months old there?
Well, just about. It's March of 44. March of 44. He's a year old.
Well, then we were in Helena.
smacked him on his thumb. Don't set your thumb.
Yes, that's Helena, our backyard.
Oh, sure it is.
He walked rather early.
He has places to go.
Wait.
Things to do.
And there's Bumpa. Now, Mother Curtis had passed away.
Oh.
And
When?
while we were in Helena, we were there. John was right with her when she died. I was with you two children at Mom and Gram's. And then we brought Grandpa Curtis home with us. And that is Clementine from Ohio.
Oh.
That was living out in Montana for a while. She's the one that Kicker now corresponds with. She's a genealogy person too.
Thank you for tossing him over.
Wouldn't you think I would have been worried about you down there?
Well, I would have thought so.
Yeah, well. He was always good for a laugh.
He still is.
What's up? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Honestly. Now, what if Bumpine you had slipped off that rock?
Oh, yeah?
Whoop, there's Barbara taking off.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. 3 of them watching Kicker. Oh, dear. Very interested in something, but... Well, there you are, Barbara.
There I
Safe.
I must have come back.
Oh, and there's a Dale Courtright.
Susie must be in this too.
Susie's...
6 weeks. What's going on here?
I don't know where some picnic. I don't know who that is.
He's baking food for the poor devil. Oh, I can't believe it.
There's
Susie
Susie
Floozy.
and her mother.
And the deal.
I don't know what the occasion was.
I don't know, but it had something to do with the Navy.
Well,
Cartwright was in the Navy.
was he?
Was he?
I don't know, but our neighbors, Darlings, their name is Chuck Darling. I don't recall what her name was. And he was an officer in the Navy, and we lived right next door, so that must be the reason.
Yeah, but why would Cartwrights be there?
I don't know.
I was in my Navy too. Little baby. Oh, look at her eat the cake, the whole thing. Susie had all the hair.
Yes, she did. She still does.
Yeah. Not very focused.
No, it isn't.
There, how's that?
That's better.
Hard to healing or rocking.
He wants to rock.
Is and he's huge.
Well, he's getting better looking.
I wonder.
He's being nice. Now we got a polite little guy.
What year?
25.
Okay.
He's almost 2 years old. Lord, you had a bassinet too. Wonder what happened to all those toys. There, he's in the car. You couldn't buy toys good then, so John had to buy that second hand. Take all the dents taken out of it, and then he repainted it.
Wouldn't that be something now?
Yeah, it really would. And he put his initials on the back of it, as you'll see, I think, I hope.
I think.
Barbara had to show him how to run the thing, of course. Oh, there I am. There's JJC. See, his name is John James Curtis. Oh, we went out with Mike Murphy and his family to get our Christmas tree that year. My heavens above. Had forgotten about them. There's a picture in the tan suit. Whoops.
He looks like a panda bear.
Her name was Elizabeth Murphy. There's a 425 volt. That was a bitter cold winter.
Looks cold. What do we need?
Cindy can't see them breathing. It isn't all that cold.
There's my school where I cried all through first grade.
There wasn't, oh yes, there was a lot of snow there then on the sidewalk. It looked like ours was scraped off real well. Wonder who did that.
That's the alley. the snow.
Right after that, he got scarlet fever.
I'm sure he got something.
And then you caught it from him. But now we're in Wolf Creek, and that's my mother, Nana.
Who are all those?
Oh my heavens.
Who's that?
That's John coming out of the bar. Coming out of someplace.
Cabin.
Out of a cabin. I think we're in Wolf Creek. And that's Mike Murphy. Yes, now I have it straight. Well, that's Murphy's little boy. And Nana's helping you too. You can rest assured of that.
No good. Who's that?
I think it's Mike Murphy and Elizabeth, their children, and our younger brother. Yes, it is. That's Elizabeth. Now, was that small boy? I mean, that's...
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who it is.
We met some real nice people over in Helena.
Oh boy. There he is, hauling wood.
We had Mom with us, Nana. That's the Murphy boy.
He couldn't be up at Nyhart.
It's around Helena.
Look at my French braids, aren't they pretty?
I was so thrilled that Barbara could have her hair, you know, in different ways. You always look so nice and neat and tidy, Barbara.
And then there was Kicker.
And then there was, look at this, there he comes.
Drawers hanging to his knees.
Well, there, I'll have a bottle. Oh, boy. There he is drinking out of a pop bottle. Oh, we're having a marshmallow. No, a Rita Rose. I don't know who that other couple is.
I don't know. Courtright.
Well, that's Courtright. Well, it looks like a fun picnic.
Whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Susie and the deal.
Deal.
Look at that singing.
There is Dad without a tie.
Yeah, there
My
he is.
heavens.
Can't believe it.
What kind of a parade is this?
I don't know.
What a little lady. And there's a little gentleman.
Well. Oh dear.
No, he's being real nice. He was cute. There's the pink chair.
Yep, there it is.
At that time it was pink. It's back being pink again now. It's been tan and green and every other color.
In the world.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the fireplace in Helena?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
No,
because there's
that-
the blackboard.
Yes, but the blackboard was in the house on 2nd Avenue North.
But I thought he got it in Helena at the school.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's a nice haircut.
Well, I think we're in Great Falls at that little tiny house that we only lived in there. We only lived in 6 months.
Skinhead. I was trying so hard.
Yes, he was a nuisance.
I bet you loved that chalkboard with the chalk all over the floor.
I did,
Oh, you
because
did?
it kept you entertained. It had a little shelf. Dad had a little shelf built on it to hold the erasers and the chalk.
There's Clarky Hool.
Yes, see, we're on 2nd
Dr.
Avenue
Frank
North.
Hool.
Now that's Carpy
Mm-hmm.
and Kicker. And we're having an Easter egg hunt.
And there's the bunny. That's Frank's bunny.
Yes. And Barbara and Frank were getting all the eggs, and Kicker couldn't find them. See, he follows her, and then the eggs are gone.
Who's that kid?
I don't know.
Straight.
At least he's telling you where to find the eggs.
Well, they like me best. So, you know, isn't he cute? There's
And now there's Bernice. But I don't know who the other boy is.
Oh no. Look at him.
And then Bernice's sister that is now in a rest home.
With that hat. Oh yes, he's picked it up. This was one of my favorite scenes. Just wait.
Yes, wait a minute. It's a horrible climax. Now there's School's house, right next door.
No more eggs. There he dumps
There.
the basket.
And breaks all the eggs. And he's just yelling his head off. You thought we were murdering him. Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
Well, the egg hunt is over. We're all going to church now.
Thank you for that.
And look at the hat on Mother.
Oh my God.
That was a real good-looking outfit, though. It was a brown suit and a yellow coat.
Sure was. Who are these people?
Oh, they were great golfers in 1946.
Yeah, are they?
Kind of like Tom Watson and that gang now.
Oh, I know. And they're
Jack
great
Nicklaus.
golf.
Oh, no, they were up at Water Nights.
Oh, I thought it said Meadowlark.
Maybe it did.
Well, maybe not.
Well, we don't have that kind of shrubbery around Meadowlark.
I don't know.
I don't haven't been over there,
I
though.
don't know. From there. There's Prospect Heights, maybe. Maybe not.
And look at this.
Who's that?
I have just the gallery as far as I'm concerned.
What?
Dad might have known them. That could be Meadowlark. Well, there I am. It is Great Falls. Look at the snotty stack.
There's Waterton Lake. Boy, she's skinny. What a bathing beauty. Wow.
You were a lovely little gal, Barb.
Yeah.
Oops. We took,
Cousin Jack Isaacson.
yes, but I think this was after Buddy was killed.
Well, sure.
Yeah. And the Prince of Wales Hotel. And Mother Grace. Isn't that a picturesque place?
Yeah. Didn't they have the big boat then?
Oh, yes.
Oh. This is just a little one. Jack's chewing gum too.
Everybody chews gum.
Wow. Throw him over. Jack would like to see these.
Yes, he would. He's
Not-
thinking,
Huh?
he's thinking of something to do and he can't quite decide which. That is a beautiful spot. Whoops. What is that in the...
A bird.
One thing about Waterton Lakes, it's very windy there. Very windy at times. Quite often, in fact. Now we're in,
Waterton,
In the- in the town side.
downtown. Downtown Waterton.
Mm-hmm.
Scared to death of horses.
And Kicker is so little. Why did I let him go alone?
I don't know.
So you ride with your father. No, Kicker does, and you come behind.
And I was terrified. I doubt if I ever got on a horse again. Whoops.
I never liked him in the first place. Oh, there's the mounted police that are so picturesque.
What's that?
The
The
Royal.
lodge. The Waterton Crest.
That's the hotel.
Prince of
Yeah,
Wales
the
Crest.
Prince of Wales Hotel. Now we've lost the children.